Welcome back to all my tuners that's been tuning in and supporting the platform. I'm your host, Omari G, and today's just not another interview. If you ask my guy here what we got going on, he might just say we're giving out game on all aspects. All right. So listen up and pay attention because you ain't talking game if you ain't talking money making. Sachi. Sachi, on behalf of HBCU Tunes, man, thank you for supporting the platform and coming to chop it up with me today.
Man, thank you for having me on here, bro, for real.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. You've been doing a lot of dope stuff. Coming out of 2022, you just dropped a real dope album that we'll get into later, which is a amazing body of work, by the way. Mafia Music. 2023, you kept that afloat, kept that momentum going with your latest track, Rick Barry. So tell me, man, how's life treating you right now? How you feeling right now? I know you're sitting on cloud nine.
I mean, first and foremost, man, thank you for even checking out my records, bro. I really appreciate it. But honestly, bro, I mean, I wouldn't call it cloud nine. I'm just like living life for real, bro. Like, music for me is actually a part of my life. It's not something I just do to do. It's not something I do to just I don't know, like this is really my life for real. Like I'm really an artist. So like it's just another day for me, man. Just creating and just trying to like keep pushing this lifestyle of Loose Screw Mafia.
Sleep, breathe, and eat music. I feel you, man. I feel you, man. That's what I do here in this media world here. So, did you begin creating music your senior year, or did that's when you started pursuing music like full time?
Um, I would say,
Your senior year in high school, that is.
yeah, yeah, like honestly, I would say both. Like senior years when I took it more serious, but like yeah, definitely senior years when I took it serious because that's when I didn't make the basketball team and I needed something positive to do. So like when I was 17, that's really when I hopped in the game and was like, I'm gonna be a rapper, I'm gonna be a producer. So yeah, that's when I just accepted it. Like I'm gonna be a rapper for real. Senior year of high school.
We got a similar experience with that. I fractured my knee my junior year going into my senior year in high school, and my coach,
Yeah.
varsity coach, actually cut me from the team when I made the team all 3 years. So I was a little, I
Dang.
guess you could say insecure about that, but it led me to do what my true passion is. So
Right.
I definitely can relate to that. So when it comes to, the creation of your music, is there someone whose creative opinion or insight that you keep an open mind to or that you value?
That's a great question. Really probably my team. Like if it ain't Jigga on the beat, produced by Nightmare, TT, my boy Cody, like their opinions I really take into consideration. Everybody else is more so like, I feel you, but it's like, if you're not in it, if you don't know what I'm doing, I really can't just like take it into
Right.
consideration because it's the outside looking in. And everybody got an opinion on something, but it's like, do you actually know what you're talking about?
Right.
So be mindful. I still listen to everything, but not everything gets intaked and instilled in me. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna rock with that. But I listen to everything though.
Yeah, it's good
Listen.
to know what the fans want to hear. It's good to know what the fans want to hear. But
Mhm.
what I've been wanting to know, man, where did the creative insight come from the Flavor Wings theme song?
Oh man, I used to work at Flavor Wings, bro.
Okay.
Work there, man. First and foremost, shout out to the Bufords, man. They gave me a job, and I was working there. And I ain't gonna lie, I was in class, so I had stopped working there, and then like a year later, I was in class. Shout out to Professor Carr because she was telling us about jingles, and like
Okay.
in class, I basically wrote the jingle, and I hit up Miss Krishna, that's the owner of Flavor Wings. I hit her up like a week later. I was like, look, I got this jingle and I think it'd be dope. And she was like, okay, let's hear it. I ended up sending it to her and it got played on the radio. People on Instagram
Damn.
rocking with it. So like, yeah, that's where it came from, bro. Like just I worked at the company and the jingle, I made the beat and everything. It just came out of nowhere. Just made it.
I remember the time I seen that, it was something that was definitely outside of the box for an artist, you know. And when I just knew, like, seeing that video, seeing you rapping inside of the store, it's like, I want all the wings, I want all the wings, give me all the flavors of it, man. That just really let me know, oh, yeah, he's locked in. He's on his way up there, to
Appreciate
break
it.
those barriers, those creative barriers, man. and step out of your comfort zone like that. You don't see a lot of artists doing things like that on an independent level, at least. So, man, I commend you for that.
Thank you,
Tip my
bro.
hat to you on that. But I also heard, you stopped eating pork, you cut back on cannabis. Was that more of a mind over matter decision, or what influenced that lifestyle decision?
So really, I used to be vegan for like 5 years of my life. I started that when I was 18. Yeah, I started when I was in my first college, ACU, and me and my homegirl, we got introduced to this guy named Dr. Sebi, and he was
Yeah.
speaking on like, Black people, we can't eat certain foods, and it's crazy how like the whole vegan thing has blown up in the past like year or two. Because I was doing this and nobody was rocking with it. Like my family
Everybody want to
from
be vegan now. Yeah.
yeah, my family, they're from Louisiana. I pull up to the cookout, I can't eat nothing. You know what I'm saying? I gotta bring my own plates. But honestly, the vegan thing is one of the best things I ever done because it made me like mentally and spiritually I grew. Like
Yeah.
I feel like once you cut off those foods that's not really helping you grow, like they're not doing anything to you. Like when you put dead things in your body, you're not gonna get a good result. So now I was just drinking water every day and I was like eating healthy foods. I didn't realize that's considered like fasting. Like that's how
Yeah.
you really can like connect with God better. So during that time, bro, I just grew, and it was really like a mind over matter thing. Like I would advise everyone to at least cut out beef or pork, just to think better for real.
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, I definitely cut out eating pork. I haven't spiritually grown to cut out eating beef yet, but I'm working my way there. I'm working
Yeah.
my way there. But what influenced the decision, as far as like cannabis, was that because a lot of rappers, they, I guess you can say, they build off of, in the studio with when they smoke, it helps them with their creative insight, it helps them really get in tune. Was that
Yeah.
more so just like, hey, I'm trying to really be sharp in the mind and really focus on, you know,
Nah, so basically, bro, I started smoking weed when I was like 12 years old. So I started when I was like really, really young. And like I was just like a smoker. Like that's what I did. Like it was just another day for real. But when I started to take music serious, I realized when I smoked, I couldn't make songs. Like my
mm,
thought pattern was just I just scattered out.
I
So
feel
I
you,
don't
man. I
know
feel
how
you.
Wiz and Snoop, I don't know how they do it, but when I get high, bro, like I'm just looking at the walls like I'm just out of it for real. So I had to choose like I'm gonna smoke weed or I'm gonna take this music thing more serious because everybody else can do it, but I'm not everybody else.
Most
So
definitely.
I
Absolutely.
just had to cut it out because it was messing with my grind. So, I had to
Definitely
give it
gotta
up.
stay on the grind, man. Gotta stay on the grind. Gotta stay locked in, tunnel vision. I definitely get
Mhm.
that. I like to speak on those topics because me, I'm a big advocate of mental health and
Mm.
how we cope with adversity and the things that's going on in our lives. How do you necessarily navigate with stress or anxiety?
Man, praying. You feel me?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people don't really like speak on it that well, but I'm an advocate of that, man. I talk to God daily because like I've tried other things of this world to help me forget, but nothing works for me. Like smoking didn't work, just chasing girls, that don't work. Like going to
Yeah.
parties, trying to be the life of the party, that don't work. Like for me, I really gotta like lock in and talk to God. Like, look, bro, I'm not feeling the best today. What should I do? Like
Absolutely.
what route should I take? So I'm a big praying work for me. I ain't gonna lie. That's what I do.
Man, Jay Prince said it best, man. He said, "Why not pray to God when it's free? Right? Why
That
not?
sounds like something Jay Prince would say.
Why not pray to God when it's free?" You feel me? So
Yeah,
I definitely get
yeah.
that. I definitely get that, man. I commend you on that journey, and I wish you the best on that journey as well, too, man. So I got a quick activity for you, man. I know you deep into the hip hop scene right now.
Mm.
Can you name four legends out of the South that you would say is on your Mount Rushmore?
That's a great question. Out the South, I bet I gotta put Pimp C up there for sure.
Pimp C, most definitely.
Um
RIP.
RIP. I gotta put, and this just for me, you feel me? Like this ain't even like as far as lyricism or like who just the hardest. Like I just feel like they got to be up there, but I'm putting Master P up there for sure.
Most definitely.
So Pimp, Master P, dang, it's just so many in the South, bro. Man, I mean,
But you think
I gotta put
Scarface should be on that list too? You got the storytelling, and it's kind of similar to way you tell stories as well too.
You
From
said
your
who?
Scarface.
I mean, he could. I could put Face up there. I could. I gotta
He's
put
still
3
around
stacks
too.
though.
He's still in the South. He's still around.
I'm gonna put 3 stacks for
Almost
Andre
definitely.
3000.
Most
And
definitely.
it's a tie, bro. It's a tie between Scarface and I just forgot my bro name, man. Dang. I just forgot his name. I'm gonna just say Scarface because I can't think of the other dude's name. That'll be my mouth for the South.
I really hate that debate that, 3 Stacks can't be on a Mount Rushmore because he doesn't have a body of work and all of that. I really, really, really hate that debate because the impact and the purpose that he gave to the game is non-exchangeable, so they can't try to discredit him as a lyricist on that point just because he doesn't have a full album out. So, but 3 Stacks is definitely on my Mount Rushmore as well too. All right, so a song that I probably felt by you the most is By Any Means Necessary. Like the lyricism of that, the cadence, the delivery. I was rocking with that. From your latest album, Mafia Music, I would say my top 3 favorite songs is Time to Myself, Red Dress Prada, and Jet Magazine 22. That's a jam to me, bro. That's a jam to me.
That's I ain't gonna lie, Jet Magazine, that's my favorite song I've ever created for real.
Okay. That leads into my next question then. What song would you say had a strong inspiration when creating?
If that's the Overcome Depression, like for sure, because that was really outside of my comfort zone. Like that was probably the most vulnerable I've been with a track because like I was actually like depressed for real. Like the lyrics of me laying on the floor, you would call this depression. Like I was actually laying on the floor, like really like out of it. So as far as like impact and just like I could feel like this song is gonna be bigger than me. Definitely, Overcome Depression because it's crazy. My producer, he called me and he was making the beat and like I low-key could tell like he wasn't feeling it either. Just like he wasn't like in the best mind state either. And like when he played the beat, like I don't really like telling this story because it don't sound real, you feel me? But like when he played the beat, like I felt like my soul woke up. You feel me? Like I instantly I felt like, okay, this is gonna be different. And it's crazy because I was in my room. I went in the kitchen to make a sandwich and freaking Saved by the Bell was playing. And there was the episode when Zach, he caught Kelly's boyfriend in the club. I just remember like it was yesterday, you feel me? So I was on the couch, he was playing the beat and I was like, bro, send me this ASAP. And he sent it to me and I wrote like the hook and everything else was freestyle. It was just off the dome.
Wow. Freestyle. I was not expecting to hear it in a freestyle, but man, Overcome Depression, I really could relate to that too as well. Being a big advocate for mental health and also, experiencing some depression early in my career, trying to figure things out as a man, learning how to navigate. So that was a song that definitely spoke to me as well too. You mentioned earlier about your team, Jigga on the beat. What's it like working with Jigga in that relationship? Who also attends the HBCU on behalf of HBCU Tunes here today?
Jigga is great at what he do, man.
He's dope. He is dope.
Yeah, man. And he just got such like a enlightening type of soul. Like when you get around Jigga, he gonna make you laugh. Like that's him. So it's like our music is like that. Like, me and Nightmare, that's my guy too. Like our music is more like conscious. It's more kind of like he was the producer of Time to Myself. Okay. Jigga, he created the bass line for By Any Means Necessary. So Jigga is more like that uplifting, gonna get you crunk, get you teed up. Me and Nightmare, we kind of more so like we gonna make you think and really like try to give you game about life. You
Make
know
you
what I'm
got
saying?
focus
So, and that's just how they are. Like Nightmare probably reading a book right now, and Jigga probably making somebody laugh right now.
though.
Like that's just how they are for real. And I got both of that in me, so it just intertwines and works perfectly.
Most definitely, all comes full circle. All comes full circle. So, what would you say your thoughts? What are your thoughts on collaboration with other artists and producers in the underground music scene? Do you
Um,
stick with your base team, or are you open to working with other artists who want to be like, man, I want to produce a beat for Money Making Sachi? Like,
the thing is, bro, like I'm willing to work with anybody. It's just a lot of people don't understand what it takes for real. Like you can't just make a beat, send it to me, and just expect me to hop on it. Like we got to talk. Like, are you willing to like market this song? Are you willing to let's see how we could push this song? It's some people like they just want to do the bare minimum, and like we're in a new age where like people aren't just making songs and it just blow up. Like, nah, you got to really put money behind that. Like as an independent, you have to fund everything. It's different if I was signed to a label, but I'm not. So being independent, we gotta talk like, okay, this gonna be the rollout. We gonna drop this in 2024, and when we drop this, we got to do this video. You get to talking about that, people like, oh, nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna just work with somebody else. So
right,
is that a
levels.
lot of people, yeah, and then another thing is like I feel like a lot of people is so clicked up, like they just want to work with their team, and I respect it. I'm not like that. I'm willing to work with everybody, but some people want to rock with their team, and that's that. So it's a lot to go into it, bro. It's a lot of politicking for real.
Most definitely, most definitely. So, do you feel as a independent artist, you have to carry like a chip on your shoulder?
Um, can you break that down a little bit more?
Like, for instance, you have to really be strategic with the artists that you do songs with, the producers that you do songs with, being that you're an independent artist and not everybody has the same vision as you on how you want to roll out your music. And when you are collaborating, collaborating is more of a team effort. That's why it's called collaboration. So do you feel
Yeah,
like you have to carry a chip on your shoulder and be strategic who you shine your light to or who you let come into your space?
100%, 100%. Like you can't just let everybody in. Like I feel like some people in it for the wrong reason. Like, of course, we trying to make money off of this, but I'm to the point where I'm not hopping on nothing if it don't touch my soul. Like I'm
Mm,
like, bro, you can make money in so many different aspects, but people try to pimp this industry. Like people
yeah,
get in it, they try to make some one-hit wonders. They get in it, they rap about a lifestyle they don't live, they make that money, but now the community is just damaged. So
right.
it's like I'm the type man, like your song might be hot, but it's like, bro, who vouching for you? Like, do you actually live that life you talking about? And if you don't, I'm not trying to work with you. You feel me? Because I got people that live a certain lifestyle, and it's like, you feel me? I don't play with that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. People
like,
like,
yeah,
yeah.
it's like, bro, that's a lifestyle you talking about that people really in every day. It's like you just getting in the booth doing that, but I know people who really in that, and it ain't nothing to shine light to you for real.
You
So
know how to make it sound good. You know how to make it sound
yeah,
good. You hear you Amari G can be the one to break the news, man. I'm sick of the microwavable I guess you could say artists out here that are just trying to have a quick come up.
hmm
I'm really sick of it. I'm really sick of it. I want people to really get back to Nas said it a few I seen a post Nas said about a couple weeks ago, said I want artists to get back to actually making music and focusing on their lyrics. And I heard Drake say it as well too. With a conversation he was having with Little Baby, like people to get in the booth and they can freestyle, which is that's cool, but you should still be able to, write down your music too, so you can actually write out your thoughts. So when
yeah,
like once we start getting back to that, hip hop would stop taking so much I guess you could say punches.
yeah,
People how OGs feeling about the state of hip hop and how they feel
hmm
like this and this. I'm not gonna get into all the politics of that either, but
yeah. I feel you.
Uh, I'm I support that message as well too, because hip hop has changed, man. Hip hop is not the same anymore.
Yeah,
So, where did the inspiration from your brand, Loose Screw Mafia, come from?
man, just growing up, bro, like I was considered weird. I heard that from friends, family, like teachers, like they
Me
just I just always felt like I was just different, you know. And that's where the loose screw come from, just cause not
too.
really like I might have been cool with this friend group, cool with that friend group, but it was always to like from like a distance. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? So that's where the loose screw come from. And as far as like mafia, like my favorite movie is The Godfather. I love mafia movies. I love Goodfellas, The Irishman, A Bronx Tale. They just give you so much game about life, man. So
Yeah.
anything
Minus all
to
the violence and everything. I love me a good gangster
yeah,
too, because it teaches
yeah.
you how to, and teaching you the reality of what's really going on in life, especially in our communities. Most definitely.
Hmm.
Most definitely. So you said in an article, man, you feel like music chose you.
Yeah,
What have you learned from music, or what has music taught you over the course of your artistry?
man, that is an amazing question. Man, music has taught me if you're not being authentic, if you're not being original, you're gonna be forgotten. Like that's just what I've learned. Like you got to be yourself in this world, or you just gonna be forgotten. This like you walk into a club, bro. It's 100 people dressed exactly the same. You
Yeah.
feel me? Like I heard it in the West Side Gun song. He was like, it take 10 dudes to come together to become one person. You feel
Wow.
me? Like we just live in a world where it's like everybody want to be somebody, but nobody want to be themselves because it's low key. Like the world make it seem the world make it seem corny to be yourself
Mhm.
because yourself is not gonna blow up tomorrow. That's something you gotta grow. You gotta water. You feel me? So people just rather hop on a bandwagon and look like the next big thing, but the next big thing it already blew up. So you really chasing nothing for real.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what music has taught me. Like, be original. It might take some time, but you're gonna seek longevity. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. You gotta plant
that's what
those
this thing has
seeds.
taught
You
me.
gotta plant those seeds and water them. You gotta plant those seeds and water them. You got your hands in too many things. What do you really have? You only got two hands. You feel me?
Exactly.
So, man, Sachi, man, I appreciate you coming on to the platform on behalf of HBCU Tunes. Excuse me. I appreciate you coming on the platform on behalf of HBCU Tunes and
Mhm.
sharing your life with us, man. I wish you the best of luck on your journey as an artist.
Thank
Is there
you,
anything we could be expecting
man.
to say out of the rest of 2023?
I mean, just know I just got some more stuff coming, man. Rick Barry just started it for real. I got a lot of stuff coming.
Okay, okay, okay. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm gonna be watching you. Man, once again, thank you for coming on the platform and supporting. I'm your host, Omari G. We are signing out, Tuners.